Welcome back to EMBL Design Studio. Today we will be making paper shamrock snowflakes. We will put the design in our page. You can see these I have cut out from the sheet. There's a harder one and a slightly easier one. You will be needing an X-Acto knife to cut and a square sheet. These were originally 8.5 by 11 that we cut down to 8.5 square sheet. All right, let's get started. First, we will fold it diagonally so that the points line up, making sure to get it as close as possible and making sure that we get the points lined up and a firm line along it. And then we will fold it again, point to point, and we will repeat the folding down, and then we will fold it one more time, and this will line up with the pattern we have designed for the project, making sure that it's as close to lined up as possible. Then you just take your pattern and put it on the paper. Again, these are made so that they line up for an 8.5 by 8.5 sheet of paper. You'll want to cut out the white parts but leave the edges of the gray parts intact because that's the design we will be keeping. So as you can see, you first cut it out with the X-Acto knife as best you can, cutting all of the parts along the lines. Some are harder to cut than others, but make sure you do not cut the gray parts because that's what keeps the thing together. So as you can see, we just keep cutting out all of the white spots. You will have to repeat this after you've done the initial cuts because this is cardstock. It is thick to cut through, so it doesn't cut through on one pass through. But you first want to get all of the main design cut out before you start cutting deeper into the paper. This will help ensure that everything stays lined up during the cutting process. So once we've done that, we're going to now cut through the rest of it, making sure we cut out all of the layers individually so that we can get our full design. Again, it is a process because you're trying to get through roughly 8 layers of cardstock paper. So take your time, be patient. Don't worry that it's taking a long time. You can see that at some point, once you get through some of it, you can flip it over to the other side so that you can cut all the way through on the parts that seem to still be stuck. But again, just takes your time. Be sure you don't cut yourself. Watch out for your cat if your cat loves projects like mine does. As you can see, she really enjoys it. So we're just going to slowly cut all of the pieces out. I've sped it up because since it does take a long time, I didn't think you wanted to sit through the slow video of me cutting it. There's the cat stretching, and then we just start cutting the last bit of them here, making sure not to cut our fingers or the cat. It is a bit of a lengthy process. We're making 4-leaf clovers, which consist mostly of curves, so therefore it takes a longer time to cut them. And again, sometimes we just flip the backside over to try to get the rest of them cut, being careful to maintain the pattern along the way and not cut through any of the pieces that are part of the actual structural design of the pattern. And sometimes you might get frustrated. As you see, even the cat is over the amount of time it's taken to do the project. But slow and steady will make sure that you get the best pattern possible. Once you have finally cut all of the pieces out, you unfold the triangles and you'll be able to see your completed shamrock snowflake design. This is what all of that hard work and cutting produced for you. If you keep watching the video, we will give a brief view of the slightly harder one and how to make it. Again, if you want to try the harder design, here it is. You do the same folding technique. You put the paper on top and then you cut through all of the white pieces and leave all of the gray pieces intact. Here we are just cutting through, and again you'll have to cut multiple times since you're cutting through a lot of thick cardstock paper, but the end outcome is a really cool big Shamrock snowflake design. This is the easier one. We really hope you enjoyed this craft, and we hope you join us next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.